Romans 10:17, where it says, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Praise God for another day and another privilege and opportunity to share with you the living word of God. We need your faithful continued financial support. If the Joy of Gospel is to remain on the air in your local area, on the screen of the addresses, and give your gifts of love, live in the Omaha area, or if you're visiting the Omaha area, we'd be so honored if you would stop in and see us here at a live service here at Days Creek Ministry Christian Center. Give the Lord a hand praise. Happy New Year, January 1, 2020. By the time this comes on TV, it'll probably be 2023. By the time this will air on TV, but it's okay. I'm a former track guy. I know it's hard to believe, but it was 8 pounds ago. When you are a track person, this is a rule of track that you understand, right? And okay, so if you're a long distance runner, it doesn't matter as much. But if you were a sprinter like I was, these are key. Professor Hubbard, I don't know if you knew this. I got a track scholarship at UNO. And gave me a scholarship to come to UNO. I made it a year, and I flunked out, and life was bad after that. I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, the one thing you learn as a sprinter, if you're dealing with a guy that's just as fast as you, the Otis Perrys of Northwest, the Tony Fagans of Central, the Gene Williams of Vincent, right? The only way you got a shot in a 100-meter dash at beating these guys that were just as equally as fast as you is one rule. It's you track people know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, be like, what are you talking about? Google it, you'll get it. Is when you're in the starting blocks. Y'all heard of blocks? You know what blocks are? Here, I'll show you a picture of blocks. When you're in the starting blocks, you have to get out. I can't get out now because these knees. Okay, but you get down in the starting block. And the guy, he has this like this, not a real gun, but it's like a starting gun. And he says, runners, take your mark. And you get out in the blocks, and you're all the way down. And he said, get set. And you come up, you know. He said, get set. And he holds it like for eternity. You know, all of a sudden, pow! The thing goes off, right? And the people like horses, we shoot out of the blocks. Now watch this. Everybody that knows anything about track know if I can beat him at the beginning, chances are he's not going to catch me at the end. Right. But if I lose to him, if he beats me out of the blocks, then chances are since the third, I'm not going to catch up. I'm not going to catch him at the end. So the blocks were very important. And so in my mind, I thought, look, if I can get out of it, we called it back in the day. You understand? What are you saying? We called it the California rollout. Don't worry about it. If you don't know it, it's okay. That means that you can time the gun in your life. You time the gun so good to where it's slow motion. With that gun going, you are already 2 steps down the road, right? But most of the time, if you jump it, they're gonna pop out. I mean, you're disqualified. But watch this. When you had people that were on equal level as you, or just as fast as you, if you beat them from the start, chances are you had great victory over them. Y'all, today, I gave you that track analogy, but today I want to talk to you about a year analogy in terms of getting off to a good start, right? Happy New Year, we're going to talk about, right? Some of y'all, let's be real, when you start slow, most of your year is going to be slow, and chances are you will be slow. And this is what I mean by starting slow. The beauty, okay, watch this. How many of y'all, again, people do it all over the world, people do it. You say on December 31st, start about 11:45, you start making these promises, right? I'm not going to do, I'm going to work out 4 times a week. I'm going to eat less. I'm not even going to smoke or drink this year, right? I'm going to be on time to church, right? I'm not going to miss a day of work, fill in the blank. You make all of these resolutions, right? And you go in and you're proud of yourself. You get down and you write them down. Some of you write them down. Some of you put them in your phone. And then January 2nd comes and you broke every one of those things that you promised that you wouldn't do. Some of y'all, like late one, y'all missed out on already. It's January 1. You just forget you. Listen, So yeah, I call them New Year's lies. You need to just stop making them. Because I told a group earlier in the meeting earlier today, and all these goals that people set, right? In January, people they set goals, and it's like, now I want to do. Everybody wants to conquer the world in January. Until January 5th comes. Then it's all forgotten. Right? I told the group, I said, look, guys, okay, I gave them 3 different areas that we're gonna try to work on. I said, let's focus on just 2 things. Right? I said, ask the Lord's support. Can we focus on 2 things that we're going to work toward? And we have 3 different areas, right? So I'm asking you all, right? Can you focus on just 2 things this year that you want to ask God to help you work on? Right? Pastor King, why not 3? Why not 30? Because guess what? My heart may say 30, but I know you're only going to be able to focus on 2 this year. And if we're really lucky, you may get 1 done. But watch this. 2 things, okay, write this down. Pick 2 things between now and next week. Pick 2 things that you want God to help you with this year, that you want to stay committed to. Write it down on the paper and ask the Lord to help you go for it this year. Okay, that's what 2 things. The other beauty about celebrating a New Year's is it's a new year, right? The dates on the calendar change. It's also a new beginning. New Year represents new beginnings. And I love this part better than all probably the other 2. It represents a chance for a new start, right? How many, don't raise your hand, but how many of y'all, as it pertains to your life with the Lord, how many of y'all are so glad this is a new year that you get the opportunity to have a new beginning and you have an opportunity for a fresh start, right? Amen. I don't know about many of you. I was sharing this with Brother Eric. I will share this next week. Last year for me, I lost some family and friends last year, y'all. And it totally changed the course of how I think about life, right? And see, it's interesting because when people are older and they die, you think like this. They're old, they're going to die. Old people die. That's what you think, right? That's true. But when they're young, especially like 10 years younger than you start thinking like this. Why did they die? Man, he was only 30. She was only 35. You start thinking like, okay, Pastor Rick, what dream that 35-year-old had that I guarantee that they didn't envision themselves dying at 35 years old. Amen. Right? Or for example, Eric was sharing with me about a guy that we knew, I think he went there, went to sleep and didn't wake up. Can you think like this? What if it does to the family? You wake up Monday and you think, okay, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You think this Monday is going to be like next Monday, and the Monday after that, and the Monday after that. But someone goes in there and they go to sleep and they don't wake up. Now all of a sudden our world is shattered, right? Man. These have been my thoughts over the last several weeks. I got a call from one of my relatives about coming up praying for one of my younger cousins who was in a coma, and we went up there to pray for them, and the first thought was this: you're too young to be in a coma. But that's just life. You think like, okay, this is not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to be. The man went into the church and shot the people in the church, right? And let's be real, y'all. If you can't go to church and worship and be at peace, what is the world coming to, right? Right. Maybe reflect on our own personal life. Let's be real. I'll look straight ahead so y'all don't think I'm talking about you. Some of our personal lives have been just tore from the floor up, y'all. Another way to say it, I'm saying it in a joking way, but you'll get the point. Some of y'all have done more sinning last year than the whole history of your life. Or in a serious note, some of y'all have got to the point to where you have grown so callous. You know what callous is? You have grown so callous against the Word of God to where you used to come to church and you used to be convicted when you did wrong. Now, when you come, the things that you do wrong don't bother you at all. There's no consciousness of what you do. You just do whatever you feel like doing, and as a result, you thought God was here. All along, God has been way over there as it pertains to you, right? Right. And you didn't realize it. Some of you have got to the point to where we have to say it like this, and I told the other group, I said, for some people, it's like they're not going to fully give their life completely to the Lord until they hit rock bottom. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, as a parent, as a grandparent, even as someone that just loves people, it's painful watching your loved ones hit rock bottom.
Amen.
Because what's our nature? Our nature is, as soon as they slip, we want to go in, we want to rescue, we want to pick them up, and we want to care. But watch this. How many of y'all know, Jan, how many of y'all have counseled people who have been going through a bunch of drama, I won't say that word, drama, right? They call you at 1 in the morning, they meet you, and they tell you about all their issues, all their problems, and you ask them to come to church, and that's what they do. They don't come. Not only do they not come, but as soon as church is over, they're waiting for you to talk to you again about their drama. And I thought like this. I said, okay. I said, if I need Jesus, right? If I need him, that's where I come. I think you need him too. If you don't come, well, I can't do nothing else for you, right? Right? Some people is like this. Some people are like this. This is it's not a joke, but it's humorous. Some people like this. They think they're going to live like hell and get God's blessing. You don't serve. Okay, watch this. Well, watch this. Why should God bless you? You don't bless him. Some of you, I say that hearing on TV, some of you, even when you're here, you're not here. Right? Your mind is just 1,000 miles over there. Right? But I love the word new year, new beginning, new start. Today can be the first day of the rest of your life. The Bible makes reference to forgetting those things which are behind. You know, at some point in time, you have to draw a line in the sand and say, look, I'm tired of living this way. This current life that I live, I'm not satisfied. Okay, watch that. I do want you to really do this one. I know we don't do this. And this was me. How do you get to the place to where the current life that you were leading, man, I'm tired. Look, there's got to be more to life than what I'm currently experiencing. I have no idea. But then you get to a point where, okay, I got a question. What are you doing about it? Right? If I'm a loser, and I'm not calling anybody a loser, if I'm living a loser life, right, that's just a thought, I'm hanging out with losers, what's going to continue to happen with us? We're going to be losers, right? If I'm losing in life, right, I want to hang out with people that's winning in life. I don't know, let me rephrase that. If I'm losing in life, I want you to show me or point me to the people that's living better than me.
Right.
So then, if nothing else, I want to watch them.
Amen.
Dude, why do you always smile all the time? Shoot. Ain't nobody that happy. Then they tell you, well, let me tell you something. Do you smile because of your money? They tell you no. Do you smile because of your car? They tell you no. Do you smile because of your kids? They tell you no. Then what is it? Man, I smile because of what's inside of me.
Amen.
That's him. You know, there's a void in every man's heart and woman, every man's heart that can only be filled by him. We call it the God void, right? Many of you, there's people in here and on TV, they try by smoking, drinking, and sexting, and all that other stuff, right? You're trying to feel something, right? That spot in that heart can only be filled by one thing. Right? You can smoke all the dope you want and you still that will never satisfy that, right?
Amen.
I'm unhappy. I have identity issues. You're going to be unhappy. You're going to have identity issues when you don't know when you don't know who he is and who you are, right? Some of you right now today, don't raise your hand. Some of you right now today, you're still struggling with, you know what, I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, right?
Right.
And you're 56 years old. Right? Watch this. God does not or will not hide what he wants for your life. Right? Right?
Right.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Have you ever stopped to ask him? Right? And then when you ask him and he answers you, did you listen? Watch this. My man Jonah got to go to Jonah, the book of Jonah. Go to Jonah chapter 1. And I want you to answer this question in your heart. And am I a Jonah, right? My wife was telling me about, different people going through different issues, and we all go through different issues. There's not a person in this room that is not going through something. I don't care if you're a grandfather, grandmother, 1 kid, 2 kids, 1,000 kids, no kids. Everybody in this room, every day you live, you have the opportunity to go through something. But watch this. This is why I believe many people need a fresh start. But watch this. Jonah chapter 1. Listen to this. I'm just going to get to the first part of this verse. I want you to think about this. Jonah chapter 1. It says, now the word of the Lord. The word of who? I said the word of who? Another way to say it is God said, not anyone said. Not Tank said, not wanting to say it. It said, God said. It says, the word of the Lord. How many of y'all can say this carries a little weight? If God says something, that it should carry a lot of weight. Remember, some of y'all too young, you know this, and some of the old people, y'all say, I'm talking about commercial. How many remember the commercial back in the 70s? I said 70s, watch out happen. How many of you remember the commercial back in the 70s where it says, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody and people listen. Another way to say that, that's why that commercial was so sharp, where it said, when E.F. Hutton came on, the whole world stopped. E.F. is speaking. It says when E.F. Hutton is speaking, and it says some people, it says everybody's listening. Watch this. When God tells us something, it's not because he ain't got nothing else to do. It's not because he just wasted words and he wanted to just say, hey, whatever. When the word of the Lord comes to you, watch this. Watch this. When the word of the Lord comes to you, it carries way more weight than E.F. Hutton. The old people watch TV and say, man, you heard that. Young people like, what is Don't worry about it. Google it. It says, the word of the Lord came. The word of the Lord came. We had a debate this morning in the office about emailing and texting and phone calls and which one is best and where's the trend and what we need to do. Bottom line to it, I don't care how you get it. When the word comes and you hear it, you better respond to it, right? And watch this. The word of the Lord came. Okay, question. What was the last word that came to you? Man, I haven't heard from God in 4 years. Really? God on vacation? What you mean? The word of the Lord came. Okay, I gotta dramatize this, y'all. Y'all, I'm just being real. Okay, let me quit being funny. When the word of the Lord comes to you, don't ignore it. For some of you, it literally can be a life and death situation to you. How many of y'all ever had this happen to you? Man, something told me to go this way instead of that way, right? Of course you have. Or my mother was telling me a story about the time how she got into 3 wrecks. She was going somewhere, probably going to the Bible study class, and meeting with the nuns, and they were going to have fun. No, she was going out to party, and she said she got into 3? She got into 3 accidents on her way to the party. I said, so what? So, okay, the first one I'm thinking like, bam, car got hit. I probably should go home. Kept driving. What was going through the mind that you kept going? Bam, got hit again. Now I'm thinking, look, that's 2. First of all, how did the car still run at 2? Then she said she got hit a 3rd time. I'm kind of thinking like, you know what? It's probably going to go to plan B on the plans this evening, right? So what did you do? What did you say you did? She said she took herself home. Yes. Right? Did God cause the accidents? No. But this is what happened. Sometime when the word of the Lord comes to you, God is warning you about, hey, don't go over there. Now ain't a good time to be hanging out over there because some stuff's going on over there. Or don't be with these people. Not tonight. You can't hang out with them right now because they know some other stuff, right? You can't be over there skipping school doing the things they do over here because they know some stuff. Did you know they think about robbing that place while you sit in the car? Dude, what y'all doing in the store? We robbed the place. Hurry up and take off. I'm in the car. Right? But your mama told you before you left, don't be hanging out with the people because the people ain't no good. They don't get you in trouble. Right? Hey, look, that boy that you brought me, he got some shifty eyes. I'm watching him. Watch this, young lady, I'm going to pick with y'all first. Young ladies, how many, you know how he is. Right? He told you he wasn't a Jesus lover. Right? He told you he ain't planning on going to church no time soon. He's what is he? He's what did I do mess with? He's not a Christian. Right? And okay, y'all, can I be free? You gave him some anyway. You just gave it to him. And now you're pregnant by it. And now you're wondering what your kid gonna be. Half devil, half God. Which one is gonna be? Right. Or fellas, same thing with y'all. All it takes is a pretty face and some curves. And then she is what she is. She's just shooting on a stale God. And you can, and as far as you're concerned, she don't even have to. She got red lipstick and she got some curves. Until you bring that woman home, right? And that woman started getting on my mother had a, can I say this on TV? When I get in trouble? She said, why did you marry Satan's daughters and then think they're going to be, what she say, what term she used, something like that. Why did you marry Satan's daughters and then think they're going to be godly? She said, my mama said, a couple of spirits brought a woman over and they can't get rid of her, right? Watch this. The word of the Lord will, if you're listening, will say to you, see, watch this. God sees down the road where you only see right here faith. You know, women I thought I wanted to marry because they look good. That one. No, not this one, that one. No, not even that one. Do you know that watch this, y'all, for men, we're going to give it to them down the road. For men, they're all, fellas, back me up on this one. What fellas have? Yes, what gets your attention about the woman first? I hear a walk. You never hear a man say, I just love her mind. Her mind is just, I'm so in love with it, right?
Hannibal Lecter said that.
A man ain't even talking on his the mind is the last thing on his list, right?
He said Hannibal Lecter.
There's no ugly people. There's challenging looking people, there's no ugly people. If you're challenging looking, he's not even giving you the time of day. He's like, girl, you know how it is here. What you looking at? Right? But fellas, how many of y'all have, on TV, how many of y'all have ever been duped by the beauty? You know what I say? Y'all know what I mean when I say duped by the beauty?
Okay.
Just because that woman looked good, you bypassed her character issues, you didn't ask her what her credit score was, you didn't ask her if she could cook, you didn't ask her if she was a good mother. Bottom line to it, you was duped by the beauty.
Yeah, you're
Only to find out that you married one of Satan's daughters. And I'm saying it in love. I'm saying it because you know Satan has sons too. You married one of Satan's daughters, now all of a sudden you realize when you sit next to her, her horns are coming out and her voice is going like this. The word of the Lord came to you in the beginning and said, look, don't touch that one, God. So sometimes God can be as practical as he needs to be to get your attention. The Holy Spirit tank, don't go over here, dog. You understand, dog? Don't go over here, dog. Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. That one will happen in jail. You'll be fighting. Some of y'all right now today, you got people about your own team, you got babies by people that you can't even stand no more. But if you were coming to Bible study, when they teach on that stuff, you would have knew the signs. Right? But because you don't need Bible study, you don't need the word, that's why you don't come. If you were there in class when they were teaching you the signs, then maybe you could have avoided some of that silliness, right, that you're currently going through now. Can't see the kids. That'll go right there, baby. I don't even drink. But the whole baby dramas thing, I might take a simple something. orange juice and water. But just, look, Mike, I want to see Junior. And she telling me you have to make an appointment. Now I'm thinking about going to jail. The word of the Lord came to this man, Jonah, told Jonah what to do. What Jonah did, Jonah said he stuck his bony finger up at God and said, I ain't doing that, I'm doing my own thing. Just like some of y'all in here. All these years, all of what you've seen, all of what you witnessed, when the word of the Lord warns you, you stick your little bony finger up at God and you say, God, I don't care what you said, I'm doing me. And y'all read what happened to Jonah. The danger in disobeying God. And God is not a God that's forever living to punish people. That's not the type of God we serve. He's up there saying, okay, because you do one thing wrong, I'm going to punish you for 6 months. But God don't work like that. This is how God works. God set this system up, y'all. And guess who controls the system that he set up? Guess who controls it? You do. Watch this. This is my system. God set this system up called reaping and sowing, right? That he doesn't even control. You do. Matter of fact, the Bible even says it like this. It says, be not deceived, or don't be tricked, or don't be fooled. It says, for God is not mocked. It says, whatever a man or woman sows, what he sows, he shall also reap. See, okay, there's good and bad in that. Watch this. The good in that is this. When you sow good, right, or we call it practice righteousness, when you sow good, you reap good.
Amen.
But when you sow bad, you reap bad. Everybody says, okay, I say, well, I don't want to get that. What does that mean? How many of y'all sow seeds of negativity, right? When you're constantly sowing seeds of negativity, you reap negativity, right? Okay, watch this. Okay, watch this. How many of y'all know people, not y'all, how many of y'all know people that to save their soul, they only got one friend in the world, and their friend got their first and their same last name, right? You can't make friends, because a lot of this, y'all didn't get that, I was way over here. A lot of this is because you don't know how to do relationship thing. Why? Because you're so used to, I told my wife this, I said, baby, and I didn't say baby, what I said. We can't have a house full of bulls going on. You know why? Because if we have a house full of bulls, then Layland and Trail and Cameron and Xavier, they might have a house full of bulls. Because they learned it from us. Right? You see what I mean? Watch this. Watch this. My grandmother, and we talked about this the other day, my grandmothers, I had 3 of them that I fully remember. I get this. Grandma Castelline was a vanilla wafer grandma. To where, you know what I'm talking about? To where I knew if I got away from Nana, because I said don't ask nothing, don't look for that didn't apply when it came to grandma. When I got to grandmother's house, if I could ease my way up to her, I knew she was going to take me to the cupboard where the vanilla wafers were. Down at the cupboard, y'all do that. And give me a few. Grandma didn't care what I was saying. She was vanilla wafer one, right? And it was Grandma never got in trouble. Never yelled at me, none of that. Grandma King, even though she was slick, but I was one of her favorites. I think you were too. Even I was one of her favorites. She made sure that I had my cookie package. See, what's this cookie thing? She made sure I had my cookie package. What are you saying? I was her grandchild. I was her oldest grandchild, and she wanted the world to know how special I was to her. And I loved it. She didn't hit me. I don't think she yelled at me. She must have hated Darnell enough because she yelled at him and hit him. He deserved it.